Hi, friends. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. I'm Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, and she's got her mint colored bow on, and she's fidgety. It's nice and warm here. It's not too hot. It's just nice, and she is about ready for her nap. So I'm going to have to work to keep her here. So I just want to welcome you to our Facebook Live. We're going to have fun today. We're going to talk about some things, and we're going to make a card. We're going to make a very fun card. Um, Today I'm going to make a card that you guys have been asking for. Well, I heard some requests. And so Roz, good to see you. Pam Simmons, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I don't know where some of my comments aren't showing, but I'm seeing that you guys are here, but I'm not seeing my comments. Let me just do one little thing and see if I can see them better. Okay, I'm going to try something here, because I love to see your comments. I just see you coming in, but not the comments. So let's see if this will fix it. There we go. Cherie, good to see you. Linda, good to see you. Welcome. How is the weather where you are? Cherie and I live in the same town. So um, it's nice and warm. It's in the 80s today. And we are so thankful because it has been so cloudy here in northern San Diego County. It's not usually so cloudy. We had a very cloudy May and a very cloudy June so far, but the past few days have been fabulous and we love it. So what about the rest of you? Marcia Long, good to see you. I've heard that it's very, very hot in Texas. I talked to a customer this morning in Texas and she said it was just so hot. So let me know how your weather is. I'm just sorry for you guys who are in the terrible, terrible temperatures there throughout the country. The weather's been crazy, hasn't it? Has the weather been crazy, Ellie? She's fine except if it rains. She doesn't like the rain. Vicki Eakins, good to see you. For some reason, I think I'm going to have to keep refreshing to see your comments. They don't seem to be popping right up here the way I want them to. Let me try again. Yeah, there. Linda, cloudy and 67 in Pennsylvania. Okay, Pam, 63 and raining for 3 days. Arizona, Vicky, yeah, 102. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. She's just so anxious to get down today. Why do you want to get down? Where do you want to go? I know that my husband was eating something, and she loves to go back. If there's food, she loves to go back with him. So good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and put her down. That's her limit for today. Today is a big, big day. Does everybody know what day it is? For Stampin' Up! Free shipping day. Tell me which ones of you have taken advantage of the free shipping. I'm really anxious to see. Let me see maybe if I make this a little bit bigger, if maybe I can see your comments better. I want to hear if you've been able to take advantage of the free shipping, because it is fabulous. Oh, there, that's very good. Okay, now I can see you better. Marcia Long, hot and humid thunderstorms. You're in Texas, Marcia. Roz, in the 90s. Marcia, yesterday 117. Oh my gosh, hot, hot, hot. I know. We're getting into the real, well, today's the first day of summer, right? The first day of summer. Okay, tell me who's gotten, oh, Kathy, the low 90s in Illinois. Linda Leonhardt, 67 in Pennsylvania. Let's see, I think I might be going backwards. Yeah, I think now it's kind of going, oh, thank you, yeah. I think it's going a little backwards. Okay, well, today, as I mentioned, is free shipping day. I'm just going to do this because it doesn't happen very often, only a couple times a year. with Stampin' Up, they do free shipping, and it's a big deal. So stock up. If anybody hasn't gotten your ordered anything for free shipping, please do it. You're melting. Somebody replying to Roz is melting. I even feel melting because I don't have my fan on, but I know. I feel sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry. We're going to be having it much. We get it in August and September. We're going to be in the hundreds for sure. So who's taking advantage of the free shipping? I want to hear. Let me see if I'm getting any more replies. It's going to be a little different today because the replies are just a little different. Let's see. I'm just playing around because I really love to talk to you guys. So let me see now. Oh, yes. Thank you, Roz. You can still get the DSP on sale. Absolutely. And Tracy, good to see you. Absolutely right. So the Designer Series paper, we call it DSP, is on sale at 15% off. So you add that to your free shipping. Really great deal. And you could also check in the clearance rack. There's always good stuff in the clearance rack. So go check in there. Really good stuff over there. Looks like I'm in two different places. That is very odd. Well, also, there are a couple things not available. The things I picked up on when I gave a quick glance, quite a few dies are not available. So if there are any dies that you're thinking of, go check them out today and see if you can get them on free shipping. Carol, good. You put an order in today. Good. I saw that. Natural ribbon is still out. Boho blends and the wild wheat blends are out, and the Hello Irresistible paper, it's all coming back, but it's out currently. So definitely get your orders in, because with it being free shipping day, a lot of things are going fast, and there's only a few more hours. So it ends at 11:59 Mountain Time tonight. That's how long you have. All right, I want to get started with our project because I have a good project for you today. So this was a card that I think I had from yesterday or maybe the day before. It was a watercolored card, and I got a lot of comments on it, and I got a couple of requests for a tutorial teaching you how to do the watercoloring. This is the easiest watercoloring. I think I've done it before, but I thought we'd make a card today where I could just show you. And let me go ahead and turn you down so that you can see. And this is the card we're going to make today using the easy peasy watercoloring. That's what I call it, because it is so easy peasy watercoloring to make these stripes. And then this boho blue is a piece of the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper, which is on sale, and as far as I know, let me see if I can straighten you out, as far as I know, is still available. So definitely go check that out today. So I want to teach you how to do that little watercoloring. Now, what do you need for watercoloring? You need watercolor paper. Cindy, yes. She's already slipped out. She's already gone over to, my husband's eating some food. He's eating a late lunch, and so that's where she's gone. If she comes back later, I'll bring her back. So let's start and learn how to do this easy peasy watercoloring. Okay. Excuse me. Let me have a little sip of my Coke from my spiffy Stampin' Up tumbler. You can still get these. Love in all the in colors from last year. So to watercolor, you need the Fluid 100 watercolor paper and the watercolor water painters is what they call them now. And they come in 3 sizes, and I want to show these to you. There is the large, medium, and small, and what that refers to is the point. Okay, so let's take a look at the point, and this is what makes this so easy. This is the large one, and let me see if I can show you. It's a little stained, but can you see that? Can you see that tip? Let me see. there, let's pull it, I'll pull it up close. Oops, here we go. That is a very wide tip. It's kind of like a 1/2 inch tip and brush tip, and then it's filled with water up here, and what you do is it unscrews nicely and you fill it with water, and then you're ready to go. And then we have the medium one, and again, I use mine quite a bit, so you can see that their tips are kind of a little bit used, and again, it's filled with water. And then and all these three come together when you get the water painters, and this is the small one with a little small tip. Can you see that one? Okay, there's the small tip. So you'll get all three. Whoops, now I lost the lid to that one. I don't know where that went. Let me get my glasses on. Oh, here it is. So you get all three, but for this easy peasy watercoloring technique that I'm going to show you today, you're going to want the wide tip, the very wide tip. And I'm using the Fluid 100. This, you don't get a lot of paper in this. Let me see how many sheets you do get. Well, you get 10 sheets, but they're this size. And so this is kind of a size that, well, you can cut it in half, but it's not as big as a front of a card. So what I like to do is, that's why I use this small little section. I save paper that way, is I cut it down to that little section. And that is, let me get out here's all my stuff. That is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and this is the size that I like to use for my watercoloring. And I just want to mention again that I'm not seeing your comments right when they come in. I have to keep refreshing, and I don't know why that is. So I'm refreshing now to see what you're saying now. Anyway, I use this small bit of watercolor paper, the Fluid 100, and then I put it on this mat that I can't remember what the name of it is right now, but I put it on this little mat, silicone mat from Stampin' Up. Let me see. Oh, Linda, you haven't done watercoloring yet. Okay, Cindy ordered this morning, and it shipped 6 hours later. Wow. Carol, is the watercolor paper now different than the one they had years ago? Yes, it is. The one from years ago, they also had a shimmer white. They had a different watercolor paper, and even up to last year, they had a shimmer white that you could watercolor on, and they've discontinued that. So now it's a Fluid 100. That's the only one we have, but it's a great one. It's a really high quality watercolor paper. So you've got your silicone mat. That's what I use, unless you want to do it like in your kitchen or something. Then I get because I like to be neat. I don't like a mess. So I get a paper towel, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways to get the ink. So that's what I want to show you. I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. We could use Lemon Lolly, but it's a little bit too light. It doesn't show quite as much as I want for a demonstration. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. Now, you can see this in here is a mess. And that's because one way you can watercolor, one way you can get the ink to use, you don't want to put your water painter right on your ink, because that would put water into your ink, which would dilute it. So you need to get your ink off of the pad and have like a palette. So one way you can do this is you can press down really hard at the back of your pad, and you'll get a little blob of paint. Now, some of the newer pads, it's a little bit harder because the plastic is nice and new. So this is the way I've been doing it lately, is I just put a small block on my pad, just like that, and I get the ink on my block, and then I don't have to worry about getting it off the pad, okay? Or if you're a big time water painter, which I'm not, I'm just a little water painter, I don't do a lot of it, you can use ink refills. Okay, so we've got our ink over here on our block, and I'm going to squeeze out some water from the base here. Let me move my stuff over here so you can see it a little better. So I'm going to squeeze up in here to squeeze the water down onto the brush, and you'll see it drop it's coming off, and you'll see it drop there onto the ink. And so we're going to just mix those together, and I'm going to look again for your comments. Let's see. Yes, put if you want prize. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm getting my brush really covered, the brush end really covered with my ink, and I'm going to decide how am I going to put my stripes. We're going to do stripes. How am I going to put my stripes on my little piece of watercolor paper? Of course, you can go any way you want, but today I'm going to do an angle, okay? So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to brush an angle right across, just like that. That's how easy it is to put one stripe on. Now my second one, I'm going to decide pretty much how much space I'm going to use, and it's going to be between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch. And so I drop down that far and I stripe again. I just pull that across again. And it's really forgiving because it's actually, what we're doing is meant to be not perfect. We're not doing perfect watercoloring. That's the look we're going for, is the casual look. And now I'm going to do it again. And even if you drop down further, if your distance between is a little different, now I'm going to go up there and fix that one. And when you don't have enough ink like that, you just go back and pick up some more on your block and just pull it across. And the tip is doing all the work. Okay, so we're going to do it again. Now already I can see I've got too much space in there, so I'm just going to come up a hair. And I just keep going back and getting more ink and putting it on like that. And then we just are going to come down and do about 2 more stripes to finish. And I may have to get more ink and add more water, and that's okay, but I think I can finish it with this amount I've got here. Okay, now I'm going to pull it up a little bit. And again, if we were doing it to look perfect, it would be different, but we aren't. We're just looking for the casual stripe. There we go. Done. Easy, right? And so what I'm going to do, I am expecting a Stampin' Up box. I'm expecting the UPS man. So if Ellie goes crazy, it's going to be the UPS man. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe off my block because I don't want to make a mess, and set that to the side. And then what I do is I squeeze a little more water through the brush, a little more water through the brush tip to rinse it off. And then every time or two, I'll take it into the kitchen sink and really clean, really let water run on the tip. And that's it, just like that. And now we have watercolored a really nice striped background piece. Let me get this back. And we're going to clean up our silicone mat a little bit. And always check the back of your paper because sometimes that can be wet also. So there's our striped piece. Pretty nice, huh? So I'm going to set that off to the side to dry while we do some other things. So I'm not seeing your comments. I'm going to refresh. So let's make the rest of our card. We've got our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to go ahead and score that. And actually, I am making this card. Do you guys ever enter challenges, card challenges? I do. I love card challenges. They're on the website. Linda, it is fun. Yes, absolutely fun. So I'm going to use this card to enter into a challenge at a global design project. And it's a challenge. They have a challenge every week, a different challenge. And their challenge this week is to make a card with fruit. And so that's why I'm doing this. I'm making a card with fruit. Here's my card base. I'm going to take a piece of, I've cut already a piece of, this is Fresh as a Daisy paper. But in case you didn't know, the backs of the Fresh as a Daisy paper, most of them are kind of one color. Very nice. And I like this because I wanted to use boho blue. So I'm going to cut a piece 2 inches wide, and I'd already measured it 5 1/4. So there we go, 2 inches by 5 1/4. And we're just going to adhere this piece over here for a little, just to add some color. Now, I know that you guys think and today I'm actually going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus on this piece. And the reason I'm doing that is because, come on, baby, the paper is beautiful and a little bit thin, and I don't want any glue lines to show. So just for this, I don't do that very often, but I'm using this Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to put this out about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. So let me see. Try to get that pretty even. Okay. And then our painted piece is going to go on here. But and I'll just hold it. It's not quite dry, but look how pretty that is. It came out really nice and bright, didn't it? Yellow goes so well with so many beautiful colors, and yellow and blue are gorgeous together, absolutely gorgeous. So whenever I pull out yellow, I think of blue, I think of like our new Berry Burst, I think of purple, and green, of course. Yellow goes so well with so many pretty colors, but I really wanted to use yellow and blue today. So while our little watercolor piece is still drying, we are going to cut a few lemons because we want to make a fruit type of card because I'm entering this in that design challenge. And I encourage you guys to go over their Global Design Project. It's really, they make beautiful cards over there. They're designers. They're beautiful. Okay, so to make the fruit, I'm going to use my favorite, which I've used so many times, the So Refreshing stamp set and die set, the bundle. And this, instead of making anything large, I'm going to use that cute little tiny lemon slice. Isn't that just cute? And look what it has. These are the dies, and it has 2 little baby dies. Look at that go circle dies that go right around the lemon. So I've already pre-done a few for us, but we're going to cut 2 while we're together. Stamp and cut 2. So here we're going to put 1 little lemon on there, 1 little lemon slice, and another little lemon slice right there. And then we'll go ahead and cut those with the dies just to show you how adorable they are. They are seriously so cute. All right, so I'm going to, and look, yellow and blue. This is the Boho Blue machine. This would be a great thing to get with free shipping. Fabulous. Anyway, just had to say that. I really like my little machine. And maybe someday they'll come out with it in pink. What do you think? All right. So let me see if I can get these. You really kind of have to pay attention to get those lined up just right. The little circles right on the slices of lemon. Okay, and then we're just going to run those through just like that. Okay, Ellie's settled down now, so I might bring her back at the end. Okay, here are our little lemon slices. I mean, is that just darling or what? I just have to say, I think they're so cute. You know, tiny things are sometimes hard, a little bit harder to work with because they're small, but the benefit is they're so adorable. And then I had already pre-cut 4 of them so that we have plenty. The other thing we're going to use here today is this label piece for our sentiment. And I've been liking this very much, and it's from the Natural Prints dies. If you have these dies, look at that label. It's really nice. I went ahead and pre-cut for us, and then I also pre-cut a stitch circle from the Stylish Shapes. So we're going to do that. But first, we're going to bring back our stripe piece, and we are going to tie a little bit of ribbon around it. Because you know me, I like my bows. And this, oh my gosh, the watercoloring came out so great this time. I'm really happy about it. So we're just going to tie a little bow around it to add more of our boho blue, to add more of that color in. It really, and this is the in color ribbon. Let me show you. What did I do with that ribbon? I thought I had it right here. Yes, here it is. Okay. This is the boho blue textured ribbon, and it's really pretty in all the new in colors, and it ties beautifully. Okay, it's very easy to tie if you worry about tying. You know, if tying is one of your things that it's hard to tie a bow, this is a real easy way to do it with this ribbon. But I've got this angled wrong. Sorry. I'm going to have to angle it correctly to tie my pretty bow. If you have trouble tying bows, practice, practice, practice. I'm going to tell you a little secret of one way I learned how to tie bows. And I really want to see your comments, so I'm going to refresh again. My husband was a car salesman for many years. He made a good living being a car salesman. Thank you, Linda. It is pretty. Cindy, you're surprised they haven't sold out of the boho blue mini. Yeah, so am I. They're so beautiful. So anyway, my husband was a car salesman for many years, and then he got into management. But when he was a car salesman, and I was a young bride in those days, people would give cars for gifts, and I don't know if they do that so much anymore. But he would come home and say somebody is buying a car for a gift for their girlfriend or their wife or whatever, and I need a big bow. And so I learned how to tie the really big red bows. You know those bows? And that's what started me on my path of learning how to tie bows. So just a little tidbit, a little info tidbit there. Let me see if I can get this all fixed up just right. I want it to look really pretty. Okay. So anyway, just practice, practice. That's how you learn to tie nice bows. Alrighty. Now we're ready to adhere our, look at how beautiful that looks, you guys. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to put this on. Okay. And let's see, let's get that straightened up just a bit. Okay. And the watercolor paper would adhere fine with Tombow glue, but I'm going to lift this up just a little bit to make it just a bit more fancy. And sometimes I like to put a little dimensional on a ribbon on the back to help secure the ribbon. It's a little trick. That'll keep your ribbon in place. Okay, so now we're going to try to get the same distance on the right side of the card that we have on the left right here. So I'm going to pull this out a little and try to get it kind of that same distance there. Okay, there we go. Now we've got that, and here we've got our circle, and we've got our sentiment piece. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. I'm going to stamp it in the boho blue, and again, this is what I love so much about Stampin' Up! Is you do not have to do any work. You want blue and yellow, you don't have to, on your card, you don't have to figure out where am I going to get a ribbon to match that color in that paper. No problem. Stampin' Up! Has the coordinating paper, ribbon, ink, everything. That's really my favorite thing about it. So this stamp says, sending you a big squeeze. And this is from the I'll set it there to get a little ink on it. This is from the Sweet Citrus stamp set. I'm combining citrus sets. So let's get this stamped on here, sending you a big squeeze. Okay. Great. And remember, I always tell you, I have a lot of padding under here. For you, if you are stamping with a clear photopolymer stamp, you're going to want to put a pad underneath. And that's my gift this month. if you use my host code and have an order over $50, which is great for today. If you shop today with the free shipping and use my host code, not only will you get free shipping, but you will also get a free gift from me, and it's the Stampin' Pierce mat that you use under when you're stamping. It's what you would stamp and put the paper and put it on the Stampin' Pierce mat to give you a good image. So put that host code on there. Alrighty. Isn't that kind of cute? And this is Lemon Lolly, and this color of circle that I pre-cut there. And that goes pretty well. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just glue the circle down because I want to slide it under the ribbon. So let's do that, and then we'll add our cute little lemon slices. Okay, here we go. There's our sentiment. Linda joined the Facebook Global Design Project page, and it's really great to see all the beautiful projects. Yes, absolutely. Go over there and see everything, and I will enter mine tomorrow. So you'll see my card tomorrow. So enter your own card. I would love to see your card over there. Any of you. It's just a fun, it just is really a fun challenge. Polly Libby, good to see you. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, now we're ready to put these little lemon slices on, and they are just the cutest. I'm just going to put little dots of glue on them. I am not going to put them on, put them on dimensionals this time, because they're already going to sit on a piece that has dimensionals. Let me see, that one got a little weird there. Did I get enough glue? Let me try it again. Stick on there, baby. Okay, and then we'll overlap with another one. So we've just got our cute little lemon slices that we can put anywhere to decorate our card. So I'm just going to put that just like that, and then I'm going to put one down here, kind of angled, so they can totally see that it says sending you a big squeeze, and we've got a lemon slice. I think that's clever. And then, whoops, what's that? A little hair. And then we can just put these anywhere we want around. We can just put them under, anywhere, just to give a nice decoration of our card. Let's see, let's slide one up under there. And really, it's a quick card to make. It really is pretty quick, because that striping, the watercolor striping was fast, wasn't it? Stick down there. There's our card. Isn't that cute? Now we're going to also decorate our envelope and the inside of our card, and we're going to use the lemon slices, of course. So let's put a few lemon slices inside of our card. Right here. And whoever gets this card is going to be very pleased to have all these little lemons just popping around in here. Cute, right? And then I did a fun thing with my other envelope, and I want to do it again. I want to put lemon slices. Well, last time I put them all along here. Let's put them along the bottom this time. I might have to get my face up kind of close to see exactly what I'm doing. We'll just put lemon slices all along the bottom of our envelope. And it feels so summery, doesn't it, with this warm weather? It feels like a nice summery little card, meaning summery. There we go. And there's our cute little lemon card with a little watercoloring. So, as usual, I encourage you guys, you can do anything you want with any colors that you want and any stamps that you want. But I give you some kind of patterns and designs that make it easy. And I hope I hope you use this watercoloring technique, because I think it's fun and easy. And I think you can kind of make your own designer series paper, right? Okay, I'm going to come back and I was going to come back. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to refresh to see your comments here. I'm so sorry I'm not able to see your comments today. It's kind of odd. I'm used to seeing you talk to me, and I have to go in and check. Let's see what you're saying now. Cindy, thank you. You guys can do this. You can do it yourself. And I look forward to hearing how you do with your own watercoloring. Okay, now our prize for a prize. So last Wednesday, we made lollies. Do you remember that? The rosettes? We made a couple of cards with lollies. We made a pink one and a brown or green, one we call brown or green. And I taught you how to make the lollies, and so we made a few extras just to have them, just for fun. And so the prize is the card and lolly of your choice today. And you don't have to match them if you want to. So the winner gets to choose the card and the lolly that they want. So the winner, our random number generator picked, and I haven't seen her on here, but I think she also might be over on YouTube, Lori Mantovi. Lori is from Staten Island, New York. I've got your address, Lori, so I'll be sending these to you. But email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com. If you don't email me, I will just choose. But if you want one in particular, card and or rosette, email me, Lori, and let me know which one you would like. I'm really excited to give these as a prize because they're just so fun. I wonder, did any of you guys make a rosette after I showed you how to do it the other day? They're really fun, and I think we might make some around Christmas time for ornaments, right? I think we might. We've got to. So the prize for next week, if you're putting the word prize now, the prize that you will be entering, well, it's a gift prize. The prize is going to be the 2022-2024 In Color Pearls. You guys, they are really nice. I found today when I was looking for prizes, I found that I had an extra package unopened. Oh my gosh. And I thought, okay, I've got to give that to my girls. So let me see if you have. Thank you, Louise. Good to see you. So put the word prize and you'll be entered to win next week. Next Wednesday will be the 28th. We're almost done with June. And don't forget that we still have also a joining special. If you would like to get the starter kit, you could get $155 in product for $99, and it ships free every day. Any day, that ships free. But if there are things that you want and you have not taken advantage of the free shipping today, my shopping link is right up above on Facebook and down below on YouTube. And today is Wednesday the 21st. So if you're looking at this any day past that, the free shipping is not available. But be watching for the next one. Okay, thank you all so much for popping over and making a fun watercolor card with me. I'll be back on Friday, and I look forward